Hello and welcome to the second part of our legendary commentary track road to Godzilla vs. King of the Monsters. Today we are doing Godzilla 2014.
Godzilla versus King of the Monsters?
Who cares? They're all starting to run together. I'm Alex. And the person
I'm
laughing is the
Joseph.
cuck known as GR.
Fuck you.
I'm making unicorn.
GBR.
I'm KaijuX.
And like the Kong Skull Island, this one's off to a great start.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
With Christian techno music.
Can't get over Godzilla versus King of the Monsters.
Hey, you never know. That could be a movie.
King of the Monsters is just its own. It's a Mary Sue OC that's like, I'm King of the Monsters now, and Godzilla's like, no.
Man, this is the best
Every time
movie.
I hear Mary Sue, all I picture is the Star Wars quote-unquote fans complaining about Rey.
But yeah, no, this introductionary sequence, what an amazing way to start. It is, I do believe this intro sequence was meant to be expanded into like a 20-minute prologue. So there was a lot more build-up, there was a lot more focus on this. But because there was this in the 1999 sequence, it was in best interest to opt out, like, just condense this and focus on the 1999 scene than the modern day scene.
I think it's for the better because this is really good. Like,
Yeah.
This was the best way to open the movie.
It really is. It really is. Because
Holy fuck, this music is awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, the soundtrack's great.
Yeah. No, this is my favorite scene of the movie.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Look, it says the Godzilla vs. Legendary Godzilla Round 2.
Where's G54?
They cut that out of the movie, unfortunately.
Damn.
It was a deleted scene.
It's in the Snyder Cut.
Hashtag release the Edwards cut.
Wonderfully atmospheric.
Yeah.
Very
I love
Way to start
Like, this
the
is-
movie.
That looks even better in 3D.
Oh, dude, yeah, I agree. I saw this in IMAX theaters the day before it came out. Dear God, was that an experience?
I remember seeing it in 3D when it first came out.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
This
I
is
wish I got to see it in IMAX or like in theaters in 3D.
No, this is actually my first Godzilla movie that I've seen theatrically. I never had the chance to watch Godzilla 2000 when that came out. Stateside.
Hey, look, it's Ghidorah Snack.
You stole my joke.
But yeah, KaijuX, I think this is a lot of people's first Godzilla movie in theaters.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I never got to see 2000 in theaters. Come to think of it, I think out of, like, Toho-related movies, in terms of, like, the kaiju stuff, I think the only ones I've seen were this, Shin, King of the Monsters, and the original Mothra, but the Mothra one was a Rift Tracks showing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I think, for theatrical, for me, it's, this, King of the Monsters, or Shin Godzilla and King of the Monsters, and Kong Skull Island, naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing 2005 Kong theatrically, too. Oh, boy.
Oh, same.
We don't talk about that.
Gosh darn it. So, but yeah, no, as far as Godzilla movies go, it's like, I think everything that's been coming out theatrically stateside so far, I have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know I'm gonna not see Godzilla vs. Kong in theater since, one, I already have HBO Max, and two, my theater's still closed.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I might be able to have the chance to watch Godzilla vs. Kong theatrically, so I am looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Mildly concerned due to COVID, but the theaters are open, so it's like, all right.
Let me just be safe. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, look at Stay Gone.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Fucking
Jeez.
dead.
Or Adam, as they called him.
Yep.
It's Mechagodzilla's skeleton.
Spoilers.
You say spoilers for Dagon, but no one's gonna know that except for if you read the book. I'm gonna throw you.
Oh, we're already at that time to crank the brightness to max. Cool.
Yes.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah, no, I have the DVD version playing, and yeah, no,
Oh Lord.
it's dark as shit.
Are y'all blind?
No,
Because like, it is not that dark.
I mean,
I think
I could
think
still
it could be brighter.
Yeah, I could still see, but it definitely needs to be brighter.
I feel like I remember seeing more in the theater, but that could just be me. I know there's like sometimes darkness for atmospheric purposes. I get that.
They should have ended.
Oh Lord.
They should have added Ren Serizawa crying, like in the background.
Gosh darn it. Dig blasted.
it's Paragon.
Yeah, right. It's Rodan. Rodan confirmed.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
You know, I still remember like someone photoshopped the giant condor instead of the man.
I remember that, yeah.
It was a big meme for a while.
And something I do miss is, but I can appreciate what we have now is the build up to this movie.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, look at Godzilla versus the Muto.
Oh my god. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, I had been able to translate those names. I can't remember what they are at the moment, but I was able to translate those names. It was like Kanira and Gabura or something like that. Big battle in San Francisco or something. I can't remember.
Bora confirmed with the KWC.
Oh my god, it's Heisenberg.
Whoa, was that an epic Breaking Bad reference?
I believe that it was.
You mean that reference the reason why people came to watch the movie?
Oh god,
Why
yeah, I
don't we just
remember
run?
that being a big reason why everyone watched this.
Yeah.
Does Godzilla vs. Kong have any big actors going into it?
don't
They have
think
a
so.
monkey. Oh, they have Millie Bobby Brown.
She's the biggest one, yeah. Strangely enough.
Okay, so it's going to break tradition then.
No, it has the kid from Deadpool 2.
But he's not a big
Holy
actor, though.
shit. Well, he's fat.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm referencing the part where, like, all three of the MonsterVerse movies so far, they've had, like, a huge big name actor that everyone tunes in to see, and then dead.
I'm blanking, but who's the King of the Monsters one?
Oh,
Is it the actress who played Graham?
yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but yeah, I guess she doesn't quite count for that.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Didn't she win Best Actress for The Shape of Water?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sally Hawkins. Well, she's here too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't think she was as big at this point.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Charles
wait.
Dance for King of the Monsters?
No, he just fell asleep on set the whole time. I don't think he counts.
I mean, it's entirely possible. Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that his character got off-screened to death. So,
Just fell asleep the whole time.
As I said, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if Apex kills him off screen in Godzilla vs. Kong.
yeah. No, they need to get Charles Dance back just for a scene where Ren shoots him in the head.
Yeah, no kidding.
While he's sleeping.
Also, for people who do not know their topography or locations, Gingier is not a real place. It's completely fictitious.
What? Are you saying this movie would lie?
Are you saying that this movie is hiding something and that we have the right to know?
Oh, I get it. That was an epic Godzilla 2014 reference.
You have no idea what's coming.
Oh, that timed perfectly. That was perfect. You have no idea what's coming. Then the shake.
Yeah. But yeah, freaking, oh my god. So, first off, set designs for these, wonderful. I really do enjoy them. Like, just stylistically, this movie looks great. But going back to Genjira, though, I think originally the plan was that it was supposed to be set in Hokkaido. Like, an early draft had this whole sequence be set in Hokkaido. But I think it was just sort of migrated. I'm not sure why they changed the location. I never fully looked into that. So,
if it was in Hokkaido, we'd be making jokes about Desghidorah.
Yeah, we would. I mean, I guess it's just to keep it close to Tokyo, but also, like, fictionalize it so that way it's not, like, based on any real place, I guess. So that way you could just have creative leeway with how you want to design it, I guess. I don't know.
Probably also to try and, like, distance it from the 2011 thing.
You're the, the Fukushima disaster, which this is no doubt meant to somewhat allude to, but yeah.
Man, if Edwards was a true fan, he would have called it New Realisca City. Sloppy Edwards.
Gosh darn it.
Damn.
I'm so glad that they picked that Gareth Edwards got a hold of this project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, he went from monsters to this, then Star Wars, but, like, did a very good job with this movie. Like, cinematography and stuff, and I'm really glad that he got this part.
He knows how to scale everything to make everyone amazed by it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love this scene.
Happy birthday.
KaijuX, it's a good thing you don't work there. Because you would just be standing there, and as soon as you close the door, you'd say, "Happy birthday."
Happy birthday.
Got you this present. There's some cake in the office.
Cake every night.
Gosh darn it. Last week at this really early emotional sequence. Gosh darn it. We're freaking, what was the name of the actress who played, Joe's wife?
Probably
Julia
get your hand out of there.
I think it was Julia Binoche, wasn't it?
I want to say you're right.
Damn, man.
That's not Godzilla. Anyway.
Yeah, it's Juliette Binoche.
All right, sweet. I wanted to point that out because a friend of mine that I know, if you're listening to this, man, you know, we got into this big argument between Juliette Binoche and Sally Hawkins because he had thought Juliette Binoche was the Sally Hawkins character, and he thought Sally Hawkins played Juliette Binoche's character. I was like, no, you're wrong.
I want to point out there was an origami thing that looked like the Mito.
Yes.
Post on his Twitter.com.
There's
Yeah,
also one that looked like Rodan.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you know this movie was completely alluding to King of the Monsters the entire time? Anyway.
Hey guys, look, it's Quicksilver.
Oh boy, we're stuck with an emotionless character. The movie sucks now. Everyone
I was about to
hates it.
point out. Okay. Ford could be better, but he's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's serviceable for what he does, even though he could have been improved on. Like, yeah, moments like these, I like them. Like, I really do like them.
Yeah.
There's a more very human element. Hi, Scarlet Witch.
Hi, ugly kid.
Cake every night.
Hey,
Cake every night.
No.
Hey, if Joe could call the other kid fat, then I can say this one's ugly.
No. Gosh darn it.
You get fucked 100, I guess.
You know that kid has a Twitter, right?
Oh no.
So he's like everyone else.
Gosh darn it. Oh no.
Alex, shut up. You're going to get us canceled.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just
so
realized
just like
the movie's
everyone
gonna
else.
be 10 in like 3 years.
GVR, if everyone gets canceled, then no one's canceled.
Did you say he's going to be 10 in 3 years?
No, I said
How old-
everyone's.
I said this
Joe.
movie is going to be 10 in 3 years.
I thought you were saying the kid was going to be 10 in 3 years. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's going to be 10 in 3 years.
Going to be 10 in 3 years. How old is he in this movie then?
He's like 0.
He's about to get coochie.
Oh yeah. So, interesting fact about Elizabeth Olsen in this movie. She's hot.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I have that
Also,
phone.
was that the most intimate that a couple in a Godzilla movie has ever gotten?
I think so, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because I remember on TK, someone, like, people were screaming about sexuality in this movies, and that there shouldn't be LGBT people in a Godzilla movie.
What?
What?
The fuck?
And people pointed to this as sexuality actually being there, when fucking Jane Avs said that there's never been anything sexual in these movies.
Yeah, I guess regarding like intimacy, the only one I could think of that may come close is Emiko and Ogata, but even then, that's kind of tame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Ozaki and Kazama?
Okay, you got a point there.
What about Kong? What about King Kong and the octopus?
But yeah, going back to like Ford and how emotionless he is, he really isn't the whole movie. Yeah, granted, there are some scenes when he's doing his military stuff where he could be a bit more emotive, but that's kind of how soldiers are.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a trained soldier. Like, you're not supposed to show emotion on the field because, like, yeah.
That has got to suck. I just got home, and now I have to leave again.
Yeah.
Stop blocking, Dad.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah, was this the scene where they cut out or cucked Akira Takarada?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they completely cucked him.
Yeah.
I will always hate that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's a
the
Goth and
fact
Godzilla
that...
movie. We can have Goss in the KWC.
Oh yeah.
You sound like we couldn't have that before.
Well, we couldn't. Don't you know? We can't have anything that isn't in a Toho movie in the KWC.
Oh, fair. Okay, so that's super literal. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just happy to know we can have apartments.
Jeez. These news clippings and scattering about.
Damn.
Now, see, that line is very important about how he doesn't get many visitors. It implies that he's dedicated his entire life to the Mudos and doesn't allow himself to have any personal time to
Shut up.
find to reconnect with his family or to find someone new.
Is it also a reference to The Visitor?
Yeah.
The scrap monster from the video game Godzilla Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii?
Shut the fuck up. I swear to God, I'm kicking you all in the nuts.
Wait, don't you mean the visitor of the KaijuX fame?
Oh yeah.
We can have echolocation in the KPC.
And that reference of bats is a reference to that scrapped Godzilla 2000 sequel where Godzilla fights a lava bat.
No, it's actually a reference to Bagora from the Godzilla Dark Horse comics.
It's actually a reference
to Batra.
Godzilla versus Batman.
Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, friggin'
I just want to point out that Bryan Cranston knocked out the fucking park in this movie.
hell,
he did.
no. Every scene he's in, he is not. Even him not seeing a door, he is knocking out of the. My goodness.
Why does Ford look like buff Tobey Maguire?
Whoa, was that a Spider-Man reference?
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Whoa, was that a shut the fuck up reference?
Damn it.
This interrupted movie's a mess.
That shot of that showing Joe Brody's reflection, like right there, that could just be replaced with his mind going all at once with our voices in there. Like his mind is so shot that he just hears us the whole time.
Yeah.
That's poor bastard. I've been through so
He's
much.
the only one who can hear us.
That's why he lost his mind. He's hearing us right now.
Like, I thought my life was a tragedy until I realized it was an Epic Gamer reference.
I thought my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's an episode of the KBCC.
Interrupt the movie. Wrong show, Joe.
You know,
Yeah,
Bryan
well,
Cranston would make a
different.
good Joker.
I can't tell if you're being serious with that or not.
I like how he gets the opportunity to like leave and go home with his family, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm too obsessed."
I want to crush that Mudo pussy. That's what Joe Brody wants.
Sadly, he's just gonna get some Mudo D.
Oh shit, you're right.
Hey man, maybe he likes that.
Joe Brody being obsessed with kaiju and ruining his life because of it is a reference to Godzilla fans who focus way too much on the movies and ruin their lives over it.
Well, then I want to be more like Joe Brody then.
Oh God, we don't need you to go society anymore than you already are. Like, remember how we thought this Interrupt the movie was going to be really tame compared to the other ones?
Oh no,
Yes.
this is already a lot worse.
Yeah.
King of the Monsters is going to be the worst one. I know it.
Yeah,
Well, King of
no.
the Monsters is going to be the most tame one because it's the one going at the most breakneck pace.
Oh yeah.
No, we're just going to be like, the entire commentary is just going to be the Epic Gamer references, Rick, J-Navs, fandom boomers, Godzilla vs.
Bitching.
King Ghidorah's nuke scene.
Bitching at each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Lordy.
I think this one scene could have been done better. I will shoot your cat.
Well, yeah, it's going to be that, and it's also going to be, man, this scene is terrible. Screw you, I'll kill you.
Oh wow, he's not showing emotion, you guys.
Well, no, he's with his dad. He's not on the field. Gosh darn it.
Well, that doesn't matter because they would still bitch about him regardless if he's on the field.
Oh, wait, right. No, the fandom's incapable of translating emotions or whatever. Okay, no, gotcha.
Godzilla's a guest star in his own movie.
Yeah.
The score in this movie is really
See, this is really good stuff. Like good, amazing set design.
Gosh, it is so real. Like, so few movies I ever feel like it's real.
Mm.
It's insane. It is.
Gareth Edwards actually caused a nuclear disaster for this.
Yeah. Don't you know?
he was excused for his war crimes because how good this movie is.
So is Godzilla 2014 the modern... I'm not going to go there.
I mean, people made that connection with King of the Monsters, so...
Could you really, taste radiation if you're in the air?
You should try it, KaijuX. See if it's good.
I was about to say that.
One day. Who knows? I may get some new mutant powers or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna get cancer and die.
That's
Mothra.
Mothra! Des Mothra.
Michael Bay was directing this
that's
movie. That would just be Mothra.
That's a reference to the film Rebirth of Mothra 2.
Floppy disk, an important plot device.
We will take your floppy.
Aw.
Damn.
Why does he look vaguely like Arnold in that picture?
Yeah, I actually always saw that myself. I was like, he looks vaguely familiar. I was like, oh yeah, Arnold.
You know, if the Terminator was here, this movie would have gone by a lot faster.
Damn. Han Solo really going through it, huh?
Damn it!
All right, who snitched?
Well, it was obviously KaijuX saying that Blue Lives Matter and all that.
Darn it. Oh, here they are.
Damn.
Get in this car. We'll move the plot forward.
Come with
You're
us,
under
sir.
arrest
You're about to
for
die in 10 minutes.
Damn.
Everyone, Monarch was a shadowy, secretive organization instead of a bunch of idiots
Yeah.
who don't know what they're messing with.
Well, to be fair, they hired idiots once they went public, so...
No, don't you know they had to let Alan Jonas group take over for the sequel, so they needed an actual villain. Because they couldn't let Monarch be the bad guys or do anything morally questionable.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but they hired Rick. I say that's morally questionable.
Oh, it's a Cloverfield ripoff.
It's a Stormship Trooper ripoff.
It's your mom.
Starship Trooper. Not bad.
Stormtrooper ripoff.
No, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this Muto cocoon. Remember when people thought Mothra?
Look, it's the best character in the MonsterVerse.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
That's just Alex whenever like he needs to deal with something on TK. Stupid. I'm tired of talking to you. I want to see my son.
That's accurate. No, I'm done talking to you.
That's me
Don't
during the
talk to you, J-Nails.
Here's the line that's been in every trailer for this movie.
Oh yeah.
God damn, he's such a good actor.
I was making before he joined staff.
And I'm Dr. Sarazawa, just like looking from afar.
I demand to know. I need answers.
Yeah, Bacon's just screaming at me and Joe. While we're just laughing at him.
Nah, GDR is Graham, who was like, "Oh, I just got to the server. Now I'm staff," and then I was like, "What?" If they go back to the Stone Age, do they return to monkeys?
We all returned to Monkey Bacon.
The Stone Age was specifically us going away from Monkey.
Well, okay, we have to go to the pre-Stone Age then to return to Monkey.
Go to Bacon Age. Wait, I just realized something.
What?
So, Joe Brody said it's not a Transformer malfunction to Dr. Sarazawa, who's played by Ken Watanabe. And in the same year as this movie, Ken Watanabe played a Transformer.
Whoa.
And Punch
Well,
Ninja.
Age of Extinction, right? That's
What?
right. The friggin' samurai one.
Drift.
Yeah,
Those movies are so racist.
yeah, they are.
They are. That's what Ken Watanabe said. The Age of Extinction, kill it. Also, I must say, this containment trap, I love it so much.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah, it's very unique.
Yeah.
Very, very unique, feels surprisingly grounded. Like, it's not like something like wacky or sci-fi. It's very grounded and real, and I love it. It's like, got the wire, like the steel wires overhead to keep it in case it hatches, the electric things that burn into it. It's like, oh, that's great. That's great.
Mhm.
I love how Sarazawa's just sad.
It's going to be very interesting watching this to Godzilla vs. Kong, just to see how more realistic this one is compared to the ultra, like, sci-fi fantasy Godzilla vs. Kong's going to have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's like watching freaking Gojira and then going to King Kong versus Godzilla. That's just
Oh,
the way
yeah.
the series
Yeah.
goes.
Remember when everyone thought that shot in the trailers was Gigan?
Yeah.
God, I love the Mudos introduction.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, no, like, we talked about this for Kong Skull Island, and I'll repeat it here. If there is one thing the MonsterVerse does perfectly, it's kaiju entrances.
Hmm.
Gosh. The sense of scale is. It is almost like the best use of CG I've seen, especially from monsters.
Oh, yeah.
And the sound design, too. Oh, props to the sound design. Holy hell.
Hmm.
Oh, this part. Crafty son of a gun.
Damn.
Phew.
By pure luck, you did not fall out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Rip my homie.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, so good. Gosh. Oh.
It's so weird that they look so insect-like, but they're mammals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace of
Cool.
that guy.
The design process for the Mutos is very interesting to look at. How they took parts of different insects and arachnids and mammals and just combined it into this.
Yeah.
It's always it's always annoyed me how people say the Mutos are too simplistic and how they're not like Toho crazy. Not everything has to be Toho crazy.
No, that
Toho
diversity.
invented Gorosaurus.
Yes,
And
there's
Ibarra.
that too. Yes. But freaking, yeah, no, Mutos are right at, after you go to Gigan, after you go to Megalon, after you go to Monster X, no, I think anything else is probably going to be tamer by comparison when it comes to original monsters.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine the stress that this woman is feeling right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, the Mutos are probably my favorite villains to be introduced since Biolante.
I think they are easily up there as my favorite set of monsters, or at least favorite set of villains Godzilla has fought. So, because my gosh, because there's so much more to them, that's conveyed visually, especially when they start interacting. It's
Yes.
it's something you haven't. Granted, the idea has been pitched in the series of I guess you could say star-crossed lovers in a sense, but that never came to fruition in a film. So this is the first one to achieve that.
Yeah, because it reminds me of the Godzilla versus Redmond pitch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I think, the Mutos have some of the best personalities in a kaiju for the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I can't believe Sloppy Doherty forgot our man, Russell Hampton.
Damn.
Sir, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Damn.
Yeah.
You mean the movie with the ants?
Yeah, no, like Gareth Edwards was the perfect person to start the MonsterVerse off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think Warner Bros. Had been like, maybe we should jump on cinematic universe craze that Marvel had kicked off. But likewise, they were also, them and Legendary were, or no, I think it was Legendary. I can't remember who had the plans, but it was like the idea of making it into a cinematic universe was on the table, but they were more concerned making this a strong solo outing first.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know Gareth Edwards was strongly advocating just for a solo thing.
So
Almost like that's how you make a successful cinematic universe.
right, you give
Universal.
right. It's like you give a very strong foundation first movie, and
Then you expand on that.
Yeah. Again, it's like the only two that have succeeded in doing that are this one and Marvel itself.
Yep.
The most Marvel did with Iron Man was just that little tease at the end. If it was successful, then yeah, go ahead. If it wasn't, then it's a cute little nod for the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, the DCEU is better than the MCU.
I can't believe King of the Monsters only showed this guy twice.
Oh, Stens?
Yeah, when he's kind of a big part in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, not every character.
Yeah, he didn't need to be shown too much, so it's like, hey, he's there, cool.
Yeah, not every major character needs to come back.
Well, I get that, but it's also like they just did a lot of shit with characters.
GVR, you're forgetting our man Russell Hampton.
Yeah,
that is true.
And yeah, KaijuX is right. Stens is going to get killed off in the original idea for the movie. In fact, I'm pretty the novelization heavily implies he gets killed off.
Yeah, in King of the Monsters.
Yeah, King of the Monsters is what I mean.
Rip Joe.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. If we can provide any sort of thoughtful, informative commentary on King of the Monsters instead of just yelling at each other and about TK.
Yeah.
And here's the part where a lot of people drop off because Joe Brody did.
Too bad.
Heisenberg died.
Fulfilled his purpose.
I know.
Yes.
It's sad to say because I've analyzed this movie again and again, and it was like, yeah, no story. He was just such a strong performance you wanted to see.
But he would have just been a clinger on the plot. The plot does not need him anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because it's like I could imagine the version of this where that was not Bryan Cranston, and I could imagine people not complaining about the characters. Like, okay, he fulfilled his part, he knew more knowledge, but he was unable to supply it because he died, which is fine. That leaves everyone else dark. So yeah, no, his death makes sense and is justified in the movie. The problem is, it was played by Bryan Cranston.
They casted him way too well. That was the problem.
Yeah.
So, interesting fact about Sally Hawkins. She's hot.
I'm not going to argue against that.
I was about to say, call me Ghidorah because Graham looking like a snack.
I hope that one day Gareth Edwards finds this and he's like, what the fuck?
Gareth Edwards just not making movies anymore.
I think he said he wanted to do smaller scale stuff.
Yeah, I remember he dropped out of the big business stuff a bit ago after Star Wars, I think.
Look, a Godzilla fan asked him about Bagan, and he just dropped off the face of the earth. He just lost all motivation.
Well, think about it. He went from Monsters to Godzilla to Star Wars. Two of the biggest franchises in history. Yeah, I would want a break too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Godzilla fan asked him about Bagan being in the movie, and then a Star Wars fan asked him about Mace Windu. So he just Gareth Edwards just lost all hope.
I would too if I had to deal with a Godzilla fan and a Star Wars fan.
But Joe, you're both of those things.
I know. That's why I hate myself.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards was going to do an Attack on Titan movie, but someone asked him about Peanut.
It was probably Alex.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, speaking of Attack on Titan, Warner Brothers and Legendary is doing one.
Yeah,
Really?
with the director of It, from what I heard.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
But yeah, I kind of want Gareth Edwards to handle the Titan stuff, just to see his scale of the Colossal would be awesome.
Oh man, yeah, no, because the man strong eye when it comes to scaling, and whoever was in charge of cinematography too. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I would pay money just to see Gareth Edwards directed scene of the Rod Ice Titan.
Oh lordy.
I feel like this is our least informative commentary track.
Well, yeah, because we keep just spewing off.
There's that. But I think if we're talking about informative elements, I think within the novel, at least to my understanding, within the novelization of 2014, there are a couple of nods and differences within it. I think for one, Ford has a dream of a 3-headed dragon that is meant to be a nod to King Ghidorah. Shoot. Yeah, no, I think to my understanding, much like what King of the what the King of the Monsters novelization did to 2019, I think it was the same for 2014 or similar for 2014. And there are a couple other differences, certain action beats, we get to see the Muto Godzilla fighting. We things are more emphasized there than they are here, EMP influence on Godzilla, that's kind of absent in this film, whereas the novelization distinctly highlights that the Muto's EMP is dampening Godzilla's atomic ray.
Yeah.
Dang.
Whereas the movie obviously just wanted to build it up.
Yeah. Because I know early scripts had the whole Muto EMP interfered with Godzilla's atomic ray. Do know it had.
I mean, that would make sense as their natural, their predator-prey relationship. You gotta have some way to defend against your predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes sense too, because you look at King of the Monsters, you can compare the atomic ray from there to the one in here.
Mm-hmm.
Understandably, that's just a stylistic choice at that point, since different director, but at the same time, yeah, no.
I mean, Godzilla's clearly bigger and stronger in 2019 than he is in 2014.
Oh yeah, no, I know they acknowledge that, so it's that clearly, he's bigger, he's stronger, he has a stronger ray and all that fun stuff.
Which, I mean, I pretty much think is because of the part where he swam through unnuked waters.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw this, I thought this kid was a reference to Godzilla's Revenge, or
No, I always thought that kid was a reference to Ken from Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, because he dresses similarly to him.
Oh yeah, he does.
It's actually a Showa Gamera reference.
Well,
Gamera
you need a epic Kenny reference. You may laugh now.
But yeah, speaking of that, this movie tends to share a lot of similarities to Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, plot structure.
I could see that,
because
I get what you mean, but also that does kind of sound like when Mike Stoklasa goes, this reminds me of an episode of Star Trek.
No, I get you. I mean, I'm not saying this was intentional. I know a lot of this was probably coincidental.
Yeah,
but within the first act, the father figure gets harmed directly by the creature and the villain in some sort. Godzilla basically chases the villain all around. the son character is always like the first one to see Godzilla. Again, I know it's not like intentional because obviously there's going to be some stuff I'm going to be grasping at straws, but there are similarities between the two.
Yeah.
Well, Bono was a producer of the movie.
Executive producer. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, thank you for bringing that up, Joe, because that actually gives us something informative to talk about. And that is, where did 2014 come from? And simple answer is...
Oh, yeah.
The oversimplified answer is Godzilla 3D to the Max, which was a film... Gosh, dude. My friend makes that joke, too, and I hate it.
Oh, maybe the Musho shouldn't have let out a big load.
It's all saliva, you scrubs. Anyway.
Well, according to King of the Monsters, the Muto's heads are their genitals.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God, Kaiju.
Okay, so Godzilla 3D to the max.
Yes.
Right. But yeah, no, like Godzilla 3D to the Max was a, 2000, it was slated for a 2007, 2008 release. And was supposed to be it was meant to be a 40-minute short, bring Godzilla in for a little bit where he fought Deatha. It was basically Yoshimitsu Banno continuing his basically making that Hedorah sequel, or Hedorah successor, if you will.
Banno had one idea, and it was Blob Monster.
Yep. So after that, he the project fell through at one point, but I think it was just all the context he must have made during the whole 3D to the Max thing that caught the attention of Legendary. And I think we're like, hey, we want to make Godzilla. We want to make a Godzilla movie. And I think everything just sort of lined up for 2014. And the project. The project was definitely tossed around in a lot of hands. I think, there was a big name writer that wrote the screenplay before Max Bornstein took. I can't remember the dude's name. I think he did The Walking Dead, I think.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
Yeah, there are a lot of other names that go uncredited here, but there were other people that, were involved with the writing process of 2014. I think it was the Walking Dead writer who contributed a lot more of the emotional heart of the movie, like the Joe Brody stuff.
These next few minutes are so perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, submarine on land. A sick visual.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace, literally everyone. That's terrifying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jeez. Oh, finally, the movie lit up.
Y'all are blind.
Again,
blind.
I have the DVD.
Like I said, this was the perfect movie to introduce the MonsterVerse, because this movie does a perfect job of showing how outclassed humanity is.
Yeah.
Compared to the monsters, which I adore. Oh boy, now we're upcoming with one of the most iconic freaking moments in the movie. I know it's meant to be pure build-up tension. I swear to gosh, an action sequence in a regular movie is just build-up for Gareth Edwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love this so much.
Yeah, this is the climax of a lot of films.
Yeah.
Or again, just a really big middle movie moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, this is just a prelude to what's to come.
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 Gosh darn it.
Cyberpunk 2077 theme.
Oh.
Was that an Epic Gamer reference?
Shut up, Joe.
Oh.
Man, not my Godzilla. He would wreck that ship in half, man. Not duck under it bitch.
Hard
Oh,
cut
Lord,
to
he
the
does-
Kong trailer.
He does it in the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer.
Yeah.
I guess he just learned that it's like, oh, these things had people on it. Okay.
Well, because we all know that Godzilla was the one who destroyed, like,
The USS
John C.
Long.
Riley's book. Yeah.
Not John C.
Goodman.
Riley, John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman.
Well, it was also in the prologue in the opening of this, they show the ships going next to him, so he had to have known eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think everyone died here except for the dog.
Damn.
I think most people would like to think that, though I personally think the dog did not make
Oh, you bastard!
Damn.
The
Son of a bitch.
tsunami would have wiped them out before the dog could even take a step forward.
Yeah, the dog made it. Don't you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't you watched Independence Day?
Oh, right, with Boomer friggin' jumping into the thing, there's the explosion, sure.
We should watch Independence Day.
No.
That would then require us to follow that up with G98. Also, epic reveal.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good.
I love that so much.
Mhm.
So that sound that like is emanating, is that like, what is that? Is that a growl?
I'd say like a groan or a rumbling.
Yeah, from like, because I always pictured it was like something that his stomach made or something instead of his actual
hungry.
roar.
It could be like a crocodile growl. Or alligator growl, whatever.
Whenever an animal was making that noise, I couldn't tell if that was from the movie or in my backyard. I thought there was just a frog
Secondary
chilling in
epic
my
reveal
backyard.
shot.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And the Moodles are already sort of like dark colored, so it's like they blend into nighttime perfectly. What a great.
Why are monsters always attracted to trains?
A moving object. Glowing lights.
Food.
Damn.
Well, I mean, like, take like a dog or a cat. Like, you throw a ball near them or you shine a light near them, they're going to be attracted to it.
Yeah.
That's true. Save Ken!
Then he's gonna scream, Papa!
Oh, that's great. The water trailing under from the tsunami. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
This part.
You mean the scene that gave everyone blue balls?
Yeah. I don't care. I can personally live with it.
No, I mean this whole thing is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I remember getting so pumped up in the theaters.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I love
Oh.
And I remember
God,
the specific
scene
moment where I
every
stopped
time gives me
smiling.
goosebumps.
Yeah. Again,
I remember I had a full on grin when that happened, and then it just immediately went down when it cut away.
yeah, that whole scene gave everyone blue balls.
Yeah.
I can partly understand why, because you don't want too much repetition. I do understand.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I can live with it. Like, this cut, I can live with, because the build-up beforehand is so satisfying, it is its own action.
Yeah.
I would say the one that actually got under my skin was the second one. Like the one where it's like the closer. This was before
the bunker closing.
Yeah, the bunker closing. I think that one actually got under my skin more because it was like they're like I can understand that's like moving ahead to dark atmosphere. I don't know. I felt like the real final battle was beginning missing part. Oh, I get it's not all integral, but still.
Yeah. Fun fact, real quick: in the novelization of this movie, Godzilla uses his atomic ray against the male Muto in that first fight.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
He said, "Papa."
Was that an epic reference to Godzilla vs. Hedorah?
Yes.
No, that was a reference to Godzilla 3D to the max, dog.
I still love the idea of Alex just like seeing references to Godzilla vs. Hedorah and everything.
Don't you know the Godzilla vs. Hedorah influences an Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, guys, is that water? That was in Godzilla vs. Hedorah.
Also, beautiful overhead shot.
Yeah.
Granted,
awesome.
I think Godzilla's a little overscaled. I think, like Godzilla vs. Kong, scaling wise, is actually accurate how big he's supposed to be.
I mean, like, not all battleships are the same size.
I know.
Who cares? It's cool.
I know. That's the rule of thumb. It's like it looks cool, go with it. It's like him standing at San Francisco. It's like the part of the water he's standing in is like a lot deeper. So it's like
he's just very rapidly paddling his feet.
Godzilla with the Navy is just awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I agree. Again, it is very much a cool shot. I don't mind it because it is just an epic shot. It's just that when you look closely, it's like that's where he's a little overscaled here. But again, like not all battleships are the same size. Yeah,
KaijuX,
I get that
don't
too.
Make me don't make me Photoshop 30 helicopters onto Godzilla.
That would be great. Heli Doji.
Yeah, when we get to the bridge scene, just imagine Godzilla's feet are rapidly kicking.
Yeah.
Like that one post I saw about like the Heisei Godzilla movies, just like those scenes where Godzilla's like fully upright in the water. Just imagine his legs are just kicking super fast.
Yeah.
He's doing the doggy battle.
Yeah.
Helicopters low to the ground. Hell yeah. For whatever reason, that looks a lot cooler than it should.
The nuclear waste repository. We'll find copies of E.T. the video game here.
Was that an epic Angry Video Game Nerd the movie reference?
Oh, I swear to God, if you say, is this an epic reference again? I'm strangling you to death.
Was that toxic waste a reference to bacon talking?
I'm killing you, motherfucker!
Is that an epic reference to Rage, the video game?
Also, can we talk about how awesome that scene was?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That was awesome.
That reveal bit was great because it was like it doesn't look suspicious on the outside, and it's like open up light. It's like, oh shit, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there she is.
This part, I feel like it's some. Gosh darn it! This part, while great and brief, I feel like is somewhat of a either missed opportunity or just because again, attacking Las Vegas is a fantastic idea. What an amazing sort of like setup that is for a monster. You are literally attacking world's like iconic buildings in one place. What a fantastic set piece idea. But I think in the movie it's somewhat glossed over. It still looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I think you would expect more focus. I understand wanting to conceal the secret of pregnancy. I get that. but it's also like it's like you also wish it could have hung there longer. So that way it could be like more of a like true set piece moments. That way it's like, oh yeah, the world is being destroyed. So I do think they somewhat like it's just like wasted the opportunity there, since I don't see the need to go back to Las Vegas after this, but yeah.
I do like that that part where she destroys the tower.
Yeah. No, there are cool things going on when you're them, but it's not actively focused on.
Yeah. The damage that she causes is described in more detail in the novel.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm sure the novel is able to rectify.
Yeah, because they mentioned like she specifically messes up the replica Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I remember the damaged Statue of Liberty in a trailer.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's in the first trailer.
Yes.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like from what it can tell, like several of the shots that were in trailers but not in the movie itself were in the novel.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Oh, it makes me wonder then if the like movie was meant to be more expansive, have more set pieces, but was scaled back to be more like refrained and artistic and subdued.
Yeah. Well, either that or just like those are scenes that were shot but then like cut for time.
Maybe for pacing purposes, yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah, because there was another one of like a married couple clinking champagne glasses as Godzilla approaches Honolulu.
I don't remember that one.
It wasn't in the trailer. It was in.
Oh,
yeah, it was shown on like a WonderCon 2014.
Okay.
That scene.
Is that bug from the teaser? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about like the centipede thing?
Oh sure.
Wasn't it called Vishnu or something?
Yeah, I know. I think
that thing.
In the 2012 Comic-Con trailer, there was a proof-of-concept monster to show that's like, yes, Godzilla will be fighting other creatures. I think the closest definitive elements for the monsters is that one was multi-legged and the other had wings. Because I think like the rock hole from the earlier David Callahan drafts, like featured like a winged creature and Rudol, the six-legged friggin' like ankylosaur thing.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about how the trailers or how the marketing for this movie, while awesome, was completely misleading on how Godzilla is?
Yeah. That was one of my bigger disappointments because the trailers made it look like a modern day 50. It really did.
Yeah.
It was like that right sense of atmosphere, dread, epic. Oh my goodness. It was all round like a fantastic marketed team was fantastic, and there were clearly things changed there. I can understand that's like, that was like, maybe there were different plans in store, but were changed around at the last second, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Not that I mind the direction this film took. Like, I love the MonsterVerse version of Godzilla.
Yeah. No, totally.
Like, after not getting... Yeah, okay, so go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, after, like roughly 40 years of Godzilla being evil, or at the very least an anti-hero, seeing a good Godzilla again was great.
Yeah.
The
inner kid in me always wanted... I say kid, even though I was like 20 when this came out. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I always wanted to be... or wanted to be more 54 in tone. Because that's what I was kind of obsessed with, that dark, moodier, atmospheric stuff. And
KaijuX, you were edgy back in the day? I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I know. You never could have guessed.
Mr. Bagan fan. Makes his username based off Monster X.
I was really happy that Godzilla turned out to be more of a hero.
Were you yawning?
Yeah, again, this is like a repeat of the original recording of the Giant Claw where I took a Soma, so I'm going to be sounding tired.
My gosh. Why are you like this?
Because my lower back was hurting.
Damn.
Oh yeah, fun fact about Scarlet Witch's nurse friend. Her and the kid are actually mother and son.
Oh, cool.
Kidding.
I thought you were going to say she's hot.
Yeah.
No.
You said the last two times. It was like, fun fact about this woman. She's hot. I thought you were going to do it again.
I subverted your expectations. Huh?
I was about to say that.
Oh my god, Alex is the best filmmaker of our time.
I really am.
He is the next Martin Scorsese.
Oh wait, that means I have to hate Marvel now.
Damn. You could
Alex
be a
is the next
Russo
Stanley
bro.
Kubrick, which means Alex is the next Stanley Kubrick, which means he's going to abuse his actors.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's gonna die.
Yep, that's right. That's right, fuckface.
I'm so glad that, like, the relationship between the two is done really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember, like, in an original draft, they were like brother and sister.
They were?
That
I
makes
don't know.
Yeah,
I mean-
I could have sworn they were like brother and sister or something.
That makes it a bit worse because there's Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
Oh, was that a reference to Age of Ultron?
I'm shitting you, Joe. Shut up.
Ah, man, just your average traffic jam in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah. With including the airplane.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, real quick, I did love that, like, the graphic they did of, like, sphere of influence for the Muto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Godzilla, I remember a lot of people, when this came out, made a lot of comparisons to the Heisei Gamera.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's
I was gonna mention that earlier.
Yeah, no, like the Heisei Gamera, like, parallels are absolutely there, because it's like you got one creature who acts as something of a guardian against another creature that threatens the world by repopulating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think even Kaneko even commented on it, saying that it was kind of neat.
I'm glad you
I haven't heard
ripped me off.
Yeah,
Like, we might get into it in the King of the Monsters commentary, but I like how they continue that with King of the Monsters being kind of like Gamera 2.
Oh, yeah.
And Godzilla vs. Kong is probably going to have Godzilla act like Gamera in Gamera 3.
Yeah.
You're
so
not
far,
wrong.
he kind of has.
It does look like that.
If
Oh my
Mechagodzilla
gosh.
stabs Godzilla in the hand, it,
Oh my god, Ren Sarazawa is going to be the Ayana.
Oh, lol.
No. If Ren Sarazawa's gonna be... No, Gia is, like... Oh my gosh, no, the native kid, is gonna be like either Ayana or Asagi, one of the two. Ren Sarazawa's close... Like, the, what's her name? The, like, fortune teller chief, or whatever. Those two. Her or the beta tester dude. Or beta gamer, whatever.
yeah.
I always called him Kojima.
Fair enough.
I mean, I only say Ayana because it seems like Ren is pissed off that his father devoted his life to Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You got me there.
So, no, I don't think your like comparison is wrong. I think it's like a mixture between Ayana and the fortune teller lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't
Just
believe my
consolidated
dad
one character.
more than me. Fucking nice, swear to God.
Yeah. By the way, real quick from the novel, Stens reveals to Sarazawa that his father served aboard the USS Indianapolis when it was transporting parts for the atomic bomb which destroyed Hiroshima.
Bro.
That happens in
So he
the-
was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Really sort of hammering in the whole nuclear.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I do not mind.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Also, another thing, apparently, like, in the novel, like, the U.S. military uses, like, high-tech sonic weapons against the female Muto. Like they don't show it, but it's like Ford feels them from the distance as they're using them.
Interesting.
So, since Ford apparently has a dream about King Ghidorah, does that mean that he was the first MonsterVerse psychic?
No, it's just a happy nod to King Ghidorah before King Ghidorah was formally announced. Nothing else.
Because I'm gonna psychically kick you in the balls.
I'm gonna psychically shoot you in the fucking nuts.
I'm gonna psychically punch you in the throat.
And are you sure that what you're talking about is in the novel? Like the dream about the three-headed dragon?
I thought it was there somewhere, but who knows?
Wikizilla says nothing about it.
I thought TK said something about it.
TK is not reliable.
Damn.
Well,
Have
no
you seen
Godzilla site is
Gigan?
reliable.
Have you seen their Gigan bio when it comes to Zone Fighter?
What was said in that?
Oh, I
What
never
is, like,
noticed the Muto there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I think
Muto's
so.
always been there.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. Well, he's referring to the part where like the TK bio like fills in the gaps of how the Garoga got Gigan.
Yeah, because they
right.
can't even, because Zone Fighter can't even be bothered to give an answer.
Right. Also, fantastic monster bit. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, this one's really good. Ooh.
You know, I remember people complaining about the Mutos getting more screen time than Godzilla.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I
shut
think
up.
It's
They're
customary. It's customary for Godzilla to do that. Even the best entries do have the enemy monster over Godzilla. Like Godzilla.
Everyone knows who Godzilla is. You know what people going into this movie for the first time won't know about? The Mutos.
Right.
Heck, I think someone even totaled up the screen time for all the monsters in King of the Monsters. Ghidorah had the most screen time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's almost like he's the villain or something.
What? Also, that. Damn.
Look at a sack.
Look at that sack. Thomas the Tank Engine.
You think Ditto wanted the female Muto to step on him when he watched this movie?
Yeah. Ditto wants to be the father.
Gosh darn it. Freaking, that reminds me of, friggin' one of the cooler tie-in games was the Godzilla Strike Zone. The one where it's like the first-person shooter you had to navigate in San Francisco.
Yeah.
That one
wish
was
that
actually
one was-
pretty cool.
I wish that was a full game, though.
No kidding. Right, like a puzzle game where you use your weapons to get out of things. That's cool.
Puzzle. KaijuX, did you just say puzzle?
Puzzle.
Was that a Godzilla 2000 reference?
Sorry.
Is that a Godzilla versus your mom reference?
Look, a wolf.
Is that
Was
a
that
King
a
of the
reference to
Monsters?
Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Damn it. Joe said my joke, but louder and faster.
Whoa, was that a
I
Predator
cuffed you.
reference? Covering the mud on his face?
Gosh,
After
Wait,
this,
mud.
if I ever hear it's a reference, I'm strangling the person that says it. I swear to God. You're all driving me insane.
when don't we drive you insane, Bacon?
Most of the time.
I mean, you drive us insane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I think that thing has a TK bio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and totally not time wasted.
it's almost like TK bios are made by not obligation, but like volunteers or people who are willing to write them. So it's like we just get them.
Yeah, but why? They're just regular military vehicles. You could look them up anywhere else.
You don't understand. It has to be on there. It has to be on the site that gets one update a day.
Did anyone care that helicopter was in both Godzilla 2014 and Kong Skull Island?
There's someone that does.
Your mom does.
No, she doesn't.
I don't think she gives a shit. Hey, where are they taking it? I don't know why that line always made me chuckle.
Yeah, no, it makes me mildly chuckle too. 3 birds, 1 stone. Just the delivery of it, sort of funny.
Yeah, hey, where are they taking it?
Damn, GVR's dead.
Oh, he left?
He died.
Yeah. Dinner.
Damn.
Dinner calls. He must go.
Damn.
Double damn.
Now he can't bitch at us for insulting the MonsterVerse.
Gosh darn it.
Is that right, my real mom?
So, off topic, but KaijuX, remember when you said that the Godzilla Island subs you had?
Wait,
That's what I just found. I found the Godzilla Island subs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, there had been a yeah, no, did I share that? I can't remember.
Yeah, you did. It's pinned.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to download it myself because the video player for that sucks.
Damn.
But I'm having a hard time with it because I don't know crap. Bacon, have you been able to successfully download?
I literally just found them.
Oh god, we're really getting a conversation about this.
Yeah.
Man, you guys excited for Godzilla Island 2?
The long-awaited sequel.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's just gonna be fully MonsterVerse related.
Oh, dude, MonsterVerse Gororan's gonna retire Gororan.
No.
You know, I thought that was Hillary Clinton at first.
Gotta go, Pokemon, go to the polls.
Yeah, it's
Pokemon, go fuck yourself.
It's hard to think some parts of this bridge are actually a set.
Oh.
Like, I've seen behind the scenes bits like with the tank and stuff. My gosh, I'm like, wow. Wow. It's nuts.
I want this bus driver to have a spin-off.
Should have been in King of the Monsters.
He died off screen.
He would have been a more interesting character than the dad.
He was slacked Rick. No, he would have tried to run him over.
No, he wouldn't have tried. He would have. That bus driver is awesome.
No, he's
He has
the
to deal
director of he's the director of Apex.
Oh my god. Yeah, I went from regular bus driving and now I'm the director of a terrorist 10 years later.
No, he just uses the bus driving as a way to get more money.
Just me, or has KaijuX cut out a lot?
Was that a reference to the giant condor in Ebra Horror of the Deep?
Gosh,
Oh my
darn
god. Is it just me, or has KaijuX been cutting out a lot?
Maybe then and there.
Yeah, here and there, but not everywhere.
Okay.
Man, back in my day, Godzilla wouldn't hesitate to destroy these ships.
Also, this is a great bit. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Where it's like you think it's him, but then it's the tail.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
If only the SH Monster figure I have of Godzilla was just as good.
man, if only the SH Monster Arts figure was like 100 feet tall, meters tall.
Dude, that would be epic.
That bus driver is so cool.
Yeah, see, this is like the scene where a lot of people draw the comparison to camera too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, the freaking tank's just blasting him close range, ain't doing jack. Also, practical effect.
At least here he like acknowledges it because you can tell he's definitely annoyed at the very most.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love that bus driver.
I'm so glad that like after the last attempt at an American Godzilla film, that movie like retains the god. Like this is Godzilla.
Yeah.
No, this film should have happened like 16 years ago when it got released.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, when he said Armin Keys, that's a reference to Armin Arlet from Attack on Titan.
I'm going to punch you.
Or it could be a reference to arms, saying that every Toho character has.
Don't you
You
mean
guys
to think every human being
grab
has?
a horse and beat the horse to death with this joke. God damn.
I'm gonna shove you up a horse's ass.
That's not possible.
It can be. Anything's possible with lube.
At least Joe tries.
F this man.
Jeez.
That is awesome.
Now, another interesting fact about Elizabeth Olsen in the scene.
She's hot.
She's wet.
God.
You think?
Oh, John Condor.
Yeah, no kidding.
Rodan confirmed.
Jeez.
Oh man, I remember that shot making everyone think that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do think the Mutos themselves were like, making a monster, but I think they also were like, let's borrow design elements from the other monsters while. So it's like you got like the beaked visor thing with Gigan, you have like its wings are just it's something, just a lot of different elements combined together to make something original.
Yeah, I always thought the heads of the Mutos reminded me of like Orga and Megagears.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm really glad we got original monsters for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the Godzilla series, these monsters did so pretty much proliferating into the other monster stuff.
I love that the female Muto is just towering over the male.
Mm-hmm. Also, we have to censor this part because the first Kaiju 6 scene we've had in the movie, right? 2019?
Oh, fuck.
That was some epic cringe.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it, but foreshadowing, I hate that.
But yeah, no, like...
Or is that supposed to mean that the nuke was a dildo?
You know how like every American product with Godzilla, they have to like make up their own monster before they get the rights to the other ones? Would you guys say that the Mutos are the best out of the American Godzilla kaiju?
Well, what's the competition?
Marvel, Dark Horse,
Oh yeah, the Mutos are the best.
Unleashed.
Oh yeah, no, Mutos are undeniably the best like American-made monsters for Godzilla.
I'd say so. I think it'd be cool to see the Mutos return in like a comic or, well, a non-MonsterVerse comic or a show or whatever.
Like having them be continued, be like Anguirus or Rodan or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
where it's like they keep coming back, like even though like they have served their initial series. Yeah, no, that'd be awesome if they became Godzilla regulars.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping when they released the anime prequel novels and we learned about that, I was kind of hoping that they would show up in the timeline.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, there's that dancing soldier. Yeah,
He's just doing a little jig.
No kidding.
He's an absolute unit.
He totally is.
him and the bus driver should have a series together.
I never noticed that until you pointed it out, and now that scene is cursed.
Yeah.
Dancing soldier and the bus driver.
Doing a little jig. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This particular cut of kind of got under my skin. So I understand that it's like, they're just going to be fighting, and we get that later on too. I just felt like, I don't know. At the time, it really got under my skin. Nowadays, it doesn't do so as much. Yeah.
Oh boy, the Jesus symbolism is coming.
Wait. Oh, right.
Just kidding.
This scene was directed by Zack Snyder.
When all of the Halo soldiers jump out, they specifically chose to jump like Jesus.
Oh yeah, here comes the best visually looking scene.
Oh yeah.
Basically the money shot in all the trailers.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And accompanied by the track best known from 2000. I forget what it's called.
2001: Space Odyssey.
Well, no, the name of the song.
Yeah, well, I know they used like some of the music
song?
from 2001: Space Odyssey for this part.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just saying this song has a name. The name is not coming to my mind right now. Either way, it is excellently, gosh darn, excellently implemented, and I absolutely love it.
This is so cool.
Mm-hmm. I think Gareth Edwards had to envision this scene as like Angel.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I think Edwards had envisioned this scene as like angels going from like falling from heaven into hell or something.
Oh Lord!
So,
has anyone used that for a banner?
Not yet. You know what? It'd be cool. Yeah, you know what? That would be cool.
Get on it, KaijuX.
Right, jeez, you don't have to be so picky.
I always love that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I love how his roar was drowned out by the music. Like, them fighting is completely drowned out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, guys. Did you guys notice Godzilla's shadow right there?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
That was a reference to the Taco Bell ad for
Gosh darn
Godzilla
it.
1998.
I swear to God, Joe.
It's his joke for the video. It was done after. So that way, when he makes a joke like that for the 2019 commentary, he'll say, "Wasn't that an epic reference to 2019 commentary, Bruce?"
God damn it.
Oh, was that the dancing soldier?
Maybe.
Oh, that means he dies.
Yep.
Fuck.
But at least the bus driver lives.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you say, oh yeah, like that, I just picture Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Joe, you saying "aw yeah" was perfectly synced with the Muto laying her eggs.
Oh, yeah, this.
Hey guys, remember the fanfic of Godzilla and Ford doing it?
I don't want to remember that. Gosh darn it, Alex, why did you have to?
Because,
I like picturing Godzilla does that roar, and then he says that.
because we're watching the movie.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Another cutaway that my skin. He shoves her away.
Lord.
Cut. I'm like, gosh darn it, the first real fighting, and now you're cutting right back to here. Could you have indulged in like extra 30 seconds?
No.
Man, Gareth Edwards likes treating us like cucks.
Sloppy Edwards.
More like Squidward.
Wait.
I mean, the Mutas were clearly sophisticated enough to make a front door for their new house.
That's funny.
It looks so gross.
It does. In the best way possible, naturally.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the scene in Alien, where it's just all the eggs and
Oh Lord, I like seeing all the babies.
yeah, it gives this natural like feeling of like a horror setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Monster fighting begins now.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's so cool. Damn.
Actually, another thing I adore about the cinematography here is how everything is like everything's shot in such a way where it's not unbelievable. Like if you could be there recording this or something.
Yeah.
So it's like always inside
absolutely.
of a building on top of a skyscraper or something. It's always kept super, so it keeps everything like realistic. Oh, it's fantastic.
Mhm.
You guys notice when he was on top of the female Muto, he went to use his atomic bows.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
noticed
right,
that.
yeah. He started puffing up his chest. Yeah.
You guys go ahead. I have an abortion plan.
Yeah. No kidding.
Did you say abortion? That is an
Yeah.
epic reference to Gamera versus Jiger.
Gosh,
God damn it! The one time he does it, and it's actually funny.
Oh, it's a reference to Gamera versus Gareth Sharp.
Well, no, in Garasharp the kids live. Jiger's the one where the kid.
Damn.
Yeah, the grape kills the child.
Great killed the child. That's right.
Yeah, I hope we get a live action, not live action, a modern version of the grape.
Why would you want to hope that?
A live
Because
action
we
version of that?
Oh, there's that fire off to the right.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the eggs were made out of nitroglycerin. Woof.
And she's rushing off to her babies.
My babies.
Man, these Mutos are so boring. They're not like the Toho kaiju.
Despite the fact that there's a clear emotional reaction to the nest being, friggin' destroyed.
Yeah, both of them very much clearly care for their young and each other.
Yeah.
Damn.
That reminds me, someone write Greater Rathalos versus Muto. Also, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for that, Godzilla would have died.
Yeah.
Almost confident, yeah. Here comes the money shot.
The part that
Oh,
made me
yeah.
yell out in theaters.
Yeah, I think it was also the part where my brother started clapping the. So I was like, hell yeah.
Everyone in my
Remember
theater screamed.
I remember I almost pissed myself when this happened. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Yo, yeah.
Oh.
I love
That's
how it
so
looks like
good.
flames. Like it looks like actual atomic fire.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
napalm. It's almost like napalm. Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
like as much as I enjoy the more beamy qualities of 2019 Godzilla vs. Kong. No, I again, this is a more realistic, grounded film, and I'm glad everything was sort of like evokes as such. So it's like even like the atomic breath sort of has like a natural edge to it. I love it.
Huh?
She senses big shrimp.
Yes.
If Big Shrimp is code word for nuke, then yes. /boat. Oh, right, because it's a fishing boat.
That does sound like a fishing boat name.
Yeah. Big
I'm gonna name
shrimp.
my boat Big Shrimp.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
One of the best Godzilla victories ever.
Oh,
Fatality.
I love that you can see it stabbing him. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I love that usage of the tail. It's so slow. You damn truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is excellent.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit, I think I did something else. Oh fuck!
Man, Godzilla's so stupid. Why did he just move out of the way?
I don't know,
I was
because he's weird as hell.
Is it because being a giant monster means there's like dodge? The king of the monsters. Shut up.
It's not like my Pipeworks trilogy.
How come Godzilla didn't juggle his opponents?
How come
Also-
Godzilla didn't jump like he was on the moon?
This shot particularly reminds me of the end of '98. Like, just visually, it reminds me of them looking at each other. It looks really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then everyone questions, what have we become? Hey, don't
Damn.
destroy Big Shrimp.
Big
Big
Shrimp is
Shrimp.
fucking dead.
No.
Well, Big Shrimp is gonna die because it gets nuked.
Well, they shouldn't
Big
have.
Shrimp will live on.
Yeah, they shouldn't have destroyed Big Shrimp. Because also the bus driver finds the remains of it and rebuilds it.
Did she eat those guys, or was
No,
that?
she just destroys them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she
It
just
looked like it looked like she used her mouth.
oh, she used her mouth in the first one. Then there was the other guys
Yeah.
that she swiped.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. Did she eat those guys? Damn.
That
The
man has a
music,
lot of
so
strength.
good. There's so much tension.
Go Whale Tours, which I also think is another fun little Gojira reference. Gorilla and whale.
Oh, huh. Why did he pull his gun out? They wouldn't have done anything.
Shut up.
He's a soldier. Having a gun is better than not, even if you don't need it. Also,
Dude, this
Godzilla
is
stealth.
epic.
Yeah. Also, Godzilla
is
stealth
awesome.
100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And to imagine that was
awesome.
to imagine that freaking kiss of death bit was like, I think that was something that's like, it's too ridiculous, and they did it. It was like, oh, that's epic.
Yeah, I love that if you turn the brightness up more, God, like you can see blood coming out, and the Muto's spinal cord is
Yeah.
flopping around.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, friggin'. Oh, that's great. Actually, I think it's some concept art. Godzilla's beam was going to be more like lightning, I believe.
Ooh.
So that way it would have more of that like destructive, like traditional beam push. But it was in best interest to keep, like, fire, because, it's Godzilla's race described as like, atomic fire. So it's like, yeah, I could live with it, especially considering that the following films go more traditional anyway. It's like, I think just keeping this version more grounded was fine.
Just want to point out that they did not get far away enough for that nuke to not affect that city.
Yeah, I know, and the time keeps jumping down, like 13 minutes, then 5 minutes, even though a minute had passed. I was like, what? It's like this thing called a movie or something. I don't know.
Wait, this is a movie? I thought it was a real-life simulator.
Yeah, I thought it was a documentary. Ah, another monster! It's like he's being lifted up into heaven or something.
Yeah, no, that was
no.
actually a being lifted up into heaven, and the ending sequence almost being like he's in heaven. I think those were some analogies. Like it's not that Gareth said that Ford Brody died, but you could draw, like, he had pointed that out, that like you could make that inference. That's like, oh yeah, no, it's like he ascended into heaven. Is in heaven with his wife and child. It's more metaphorical. It's not meant to be taken. That was something Gareth Edwards had acknowledged about it. I was like, oh, interesting.
Hmm. Can this firefighter be in King Godzilla vs. Kong?
Gosh darn. The big boy needs sleep.
Let him sleep.
Hey, where are they taking it?
Gosh
To your
darn.
mom's house. Guys, I'll tell you guys later after this.
Right. I like the fact that it's like, even though like Godzilla's meant to be more heroic, there's still like a lot of collateral, and I like how people are just kind of like on top of everything. I do really like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you guys think destroyed more, Godzilla in 2014 or Superman and Man of Steel?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Your mother.
Probably Superman.
Probably,
Superman.
since I think a good, like, Superman's thing had been more deliberate, whereas Godzilla was more avoidant of big buildings. And technically, you could attribute a lot of that destruction more to the Mutos than Godzilla. Whereas it's closer to like 50-50 for the case of Superman and like Zod in Man of Steel. Kids use psychic powers to locate parents.
Holy shit, Bacon, you can use him as a psychic.
Yes.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, yeah, we could use crutches.
Big blast.
We can have crippled people in KBC.
Another thing I forgot to say, I'm really glad there's no old music in this movie.
Yeah,
It's just new stuff.
Yeah.
starting fresh. I like it. So it doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't pamper to the old crowd. It respects the original material, but does its own. And all these years later, I appreciate that a lot more.
Hmm. Yeah, looking back on this movie, I really appreciate how it does its own thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just want to say one thing. One fun fact about Godzilla. He's hot.
Yeah, he's thick.
I hear Jane Apps wants Godzilla to crush him with his man titties.
And the movie's over, but I guess we still have, like, what?
7 minutes.
7 minutes worth of nonsense. So, alright, 2014. Great entry. I think it's still, compared to Kong Skull Island, I still like that more, just because it has, like, the stronger character. You know, lots of great atmosphere stuff. Everything's a lot more colorful. But I can appreciate 2014's, like, restraint. I can appreciate its, like, you know, heavily atmospheric elements. Even if I don't agree with all the cutaway parts, it's still really
Later. I gotta go.
Damn, he's leaving early.
I'll see you, man.
7 minutes early. Damn.
You
Later.
fucker.
So, but yeah, I know all around still a really good movie. I still find myself really enjoying it. I hadn't seen it in a while, so it was a nice refresher to come back to it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is a film that still holds up greatly.
Mm-hmm. I think
Yep.
it's a film that'll still hold up greatly for time to come. So,
Yes, I think it's one of the best made in the franchise.
definitely. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Even for its faults, it's like it's still really good just on its own accord. So,
Yeah, it's still a really, really solid movie.
mhm.
And this will always just be a a theater experience that I will always remember
Yes.
and cherish.
Speaking of theater experience, one thing I wanted to point out earlier, was the part where it showed the lizard sort of crawling along, and there was a guy in our theater who went to an opening day. It was like, freaking, look, it's Godzilla. That got a good laugh out of it. Just a
Yeah.
little lizard.
Yeah, speaking of theater experiences, yeah, I don't think Shin and King of the Monsters could not top this one because,
Yeah.
as I said before, it's like this was a long time coming. It's like a dream come true. It's like I never thought I would get to see a Godzilla movie in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and you. Oh god,
But seeing it now or seeing it then was just amazing, exhilarating.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think inevitably it's like, yeah, I think my feelings would have been different had I seen Godzilla 2000. Well, I guess it still would have been similar, exciting, but it's like, I guess it wouldn't have been as big of an impact because, again, this is my first theatrical Godzilla movie I had seen.
Yeah.
So, and even though Shin Godzilla does, like, in an oversimplistic fashion of, like, you know, even though Shin Godzilla, like, somewhat my dream Godzilla movie, Hideaki Anno evokes themes and elements of the original movie, looks like something from the original movie, so on. It's still like, you know, the impact of seeing 2014, I think, just robbed that chance from it for me. That was like, you know, I had already seen 2014 theatrically, so it's like, hey, I got my Godzilla movie theater experience. And even in the universe where I had already seen, like, Godzilla 2000, then I don't think it would have been fully robbed in soul sense. So it just would have been great. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. I think between this movie and Jurassic World, those were just the two where I just felt really happy with. Like, both were a long time coming to me, and I was just pumped when I watched both of them.
I would say, with Jurassic World, I would change that for me to Force Awakens.
I could see that.
What'd you say?
Force Awakens instead of Jurassic World for me.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the trifecta.
Oh yeah, but I think the two best theater experiences for me were 2014 and Weathering with You.
Mm.
The fact that you got to see that in theaters makes me jealous.
Dude, it was just beautiful to see it on the big screen.
Oh,
Nice.
And the fact that I have not seen a trailer to that film, to that Kino, or was just completely surprised by it was even better.
Or like going in not knowing a damn thing about it, which is always how you want to go into a movie.
Yep, which is definitely what none of us will be doing for Godzilla vs. Kong.
I'm trying. I'm not obsessively trying to find every TV spot. For that matter, I'm trying to avoid it. I don't mind watching the true again, but freaking yeah.
Damn.
And I think this is the only monster.
Yeah, it doesn't have the post-credit scene.
No Mothra leading a Muto army here.
Well, anyway, that has been our commentary track of Godzilla 2014. We will see you next time for the third part of our road to Godzilla vs. Kong. Till then, we'll see you next time for King of the Monsters.
Till then, everyone.
Oh boy.
Take care.
This reminds me of the commentary track ending.